Holy shit. You made it. We made it. And somehow, if you've made it to this point and you haven't listened to the craziness that is Operation Capital Gains, what the fuck are you doing here? Go back and listen to all that. And just for that matter, listen to our entire show. Because, spoiler alert, we are going ahead now with talking about everything that happened in Capital Gains. Tonight, we are joined by the author of Capital Gains, Sofie. Sofie has also written 2 other Delta Green scenarios. One is called Operation Mute Swan. The other is Where Sea and Stars Collide. You can check those out on the DG Scenario Database. That's dg-scenario-database.com. And if you just search those names, you'll see them come up. I don't want to mention what they're about. You should check them out on your own. They're pretty good. It's the reason why I chose Capital Gains. It fit pretty nicely with what we had going on here. Sofie is also in a band, I believe.
Yes, I play in 2 hardcore bands. One of them is called And Its Name Was Ephion. It's like Gundam themed screamo. And then I also play in a like Morrowind themed emo band called Heaven Through Violence. I just make nerd music.
Holy shit, amazing. A Morrowind emo band. That is amazing. Okay, you already got me intrigued because I love me some Elder Scrolls Morrowind. But yes, welcome to the show.
Thanks, I'm excited to be here.
So,
fucking imagine throwing fists in a pit to some Gundam screamo. Holy
hell
fuck.
Yeah! No, I would get fucked up and fuck people up.
Absolutely. When's the next EU tour, huh?
There you go.
Someday.
Jesus. So I guess I'm going to start with the standard question. How did you get into Delta Green?
Oh, fuck. So I've been playing tabletop games for like probably 22 years at this point because I'm old as balls. But I, for the most part, for like many years, I played like either like 3rd edition D&D or BRP. Those are my like sort of inroads to tabletop stuff in general. But in 2019, I want to say, I had a group that I had played Call of Cthulhu with like once before, and then it like dissolved, whatever. But the person who's like the keeper for that game hit me up and was like, "Hey, so I know you really like spy fiction. You really love Jean le Carré. I have this game that I think will appeal to you." And then sent me the like link to the like drive-through RPG version of the like Agent's Handbook, and now I don't do anything else.
That sounds just like me when I first found the fucking game back in 2022. Nice. It turns out it would not be spy fiction because it's so much more than that shit, as we all know. But it can be that. So
yeah,
nice. Nice. Okay. So, I mean, we don't really have like a format for this shit. We're just kind of like, we're just going to talk. We're going to ask them, I guess like if I had another question I wanted to ask. So like Capital Gains itself, where did the inspiration for that come from for you to write basically? And how did that sort of like come together?
So as I said, I'm in a couple of punk bands. That's like punk music, and the like hardcore scene has been a big part of my life for many years. I'm also like I'm a trans person. I'm Latino. That's like my sort of like cultural background. And so coming up in like the hardcore scene 15 years ago, especially in the Southwest where I lived at the time, like there was a lot of like sort of direct clash with, frankly, like if not like open skinheads to the degree that like the people in Capital Gains are like still like kind of like hard right wing like Nazis. And when I was like thinking about stuff for a shotgun scenario, I think it was like 2 years ago when I did Capital Gains. Time is all fake after the pandemic. I was like thinking about like ways to integrate like stuff that I had like a sort of like more personal or like direct interaction with, and like Nazi punk show plus weird potential interaction with unnatural vectors seemed like a good way to like help like sublimate some of the stuff that I was thinking about that at the time, because like the current political environment that we're in like is kind of saturated with, again, like a lot of the sort of like thematic stuff that comes up here, which is so yeah, that sort of like constellation of personal experience plus trying to supplement feelings about like the political environment plus working on a shotgun scenario all happen to kind of coincide neatly.
It's sort of it's a lot bigger than a shotgun scenario. So, I mean, it's like So it started as a shotgun scenario, but then did it just kind of like evolve from there? You just kind of build it on top of that, and
Yeah, that's so. All three of my published scenarios are they all started as shotgun scenarios, and none of them are. They're all like far more than just a like handful of paragraphs. Because like the problem I have is like I get really into a concept, and then I'm like, I don't want to just write a short thing. Like I want to detail this. I want to like develop this more and like either give it like more depth or like expand on the initial idea that I had. And that's definitely how this one went as well.
yeah, because pulling it up real quick because I'm looking at We're Seeing Stars Collide. I'm pretty sure that's like a fucking full. That's like 26 pages, at least in the PDF thing that I got pulled up here. Really well done, by the way. I just want to throw that out there for everybody listening. Go check her scenarios out because they are very much put together like an actual Delta Green scenario. Like it's almost official looking, but it's not. But it's all very well put together. Just want to throw that out there.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, seriously. Better than any of the shit that I could throw together if I even tried. So, I guess off of the back of that. So it actually, just from what you described, it sounds like this scenario in particular maybe was a little bit more personal, given everything you described. Like, it maybe resonated a little bit more with you to write something like this.
It was definitely really close to home at the time. I mean, there's a degree to which like Mute Swan. I don't want to like talk too much about like other operations right now because it's like, but like that one was also like there's some stuff about like AI in there, and I just got laid off last year from like a newspaper job, and was thinking about like similar questions in a similar context, and that's generally how I like write these things, like because I'm feeling a lot of big feelings and want to like figure out how to sublimate them, and my band's not around to write a song. But yeah, this was definitely pretty close to home for me. Running a fucking Nazi punk show out of a town is certainly something that has happened before and will happen again.
Yeah. So, any of you guys have any other thoughts or anything you want to like say so far, or?
I was just going to ask, like you mentioned, having the setting in the Southwest, or your experiences in the Southwest. But then the setting that we played, of course, was in Massachusetts, around Harvard University, greater Boston area. And I was kind of curious what your thoughts were on, kind of transporting scenarios and transporting settings and transporting experiences around to fit new landscapes, if that makes any sense whatsoever.
Yeah, no, it definitely does. So I live in Boston now, and that's I think like sort of
Okay.
contributes to the texture of this. But like and I like similarly, right? Like specifically setting it like around Harvard, like having like Pierce be like a sort of like Harvard academic, like. Again, I don't mean to like harp on the fact that I was like sublimating like personal stuff, but like I finished my PhD a couple of years before the pandemic, and like
Hell yeah,
congrats.
Was thinking about like that relationship to all of this at the same time, and like I think, frankly, like a lot of like this in particular isn't like necessarily rooted to place in the same way. Like obviously, like being loosely aware of like weird skinhead meth culture in like New Hampshire and like rural Massachusetts is like part of that, but like that also exists in the Southwest, and that also exists in many other different places. And I think like what matters ultimately are kind of like the like sort of thematic structures that are like being taken up there, right? Like it's about these like and like as I think you gestured to when you were talking about like Delta Green not just being about like spy fiction, like ultimately it's about like just like being a human person and like the strain that like your relationships take because of the stresses of living under the kind of like real man-made horrors of capitalism today. But like that just like plays itself out in a different sort of set of modalities in the context of like some kinds of Delta Green games, and like that's also I think like, true here. I'm like talking with my hands a lot because that's what I do, because I like used to teach people and stand in front of a classroom, but none of you can see me, so just pretend that I'm
believe me, I'm imagining it right. I'm imagining it right now.
Wow, jazz hands everywhere that the others can see right now. Caius, you were gonna say something.
Yeah, I think I asked this question to every person we have on, but maybe not. I'm curious about your writing process, how you go about forming these scenarios, especially capital gains, but your other work as well. And as you're a musician, whether you bring in, that kind of work with lyricism into it at all?
Yeah,
Good
so
question.
I mean, as I sort of mentioned before, it like started as a shotgun scenario and then became more than that. Like, the way that worked was, at least for like these, a kind of okay. I have a like concept. In this case, I think like the thing that I started with was like having a like Nazi punk band playing a show that like the Karatechia was at, and like figuring out like a way to like link the Karatechia to like Nazi punk music. And that's like not really as such what it turned into, but that's like what it started from. And basically it went from like, okay, that's my like sort of set piece thing that I want to like conceptualize this around. And then what can I do in order to like make that set piece a like compelling part of a larger like investigative process, and worked back from that, which is probably not like a great way to write stuff. Like, I don't think it's like a great way to sort of like write a whole investigation because there's like one scene that you want to get to, but it did work out, I think, in this case.
Which I do want to mention, if you're referring to like the actual music scene itself, that did not happen, and as
Exactly, yeah.
Well,
It also, it's only come in play literally one time.
mm-hmm.
Usually it sort of that gets circumvented because of like 3 or 4 different things that other people do, but that was at least like the thing that I started out with when I was like writing it. It just never really ends up being as central as I had intended it to be.
Gotcha. How differently, if you've actually like ran and playtest this, how differently was our run from the runs that you've done?
So I've run it 4 times, and I've also gotten playtest feedback from like one other group. I will say I think you added some stuff that to me fixes the pacing problems that this usually has when I run it. And so like some of the things that you did differently this time are things that I will likely integrate into it when I run it again in the future. But I think like there's like a lot of proximity in terms of how it turns out. I think almost every single run that I've had ended the same way, except for the very first one, because everyone died slightly before then. And then
Oops.
it was their goddamn fault.
Was it the slime or was it the commandos?
So one run, I did have a total party kill to specifically the Karatechia commandos showed up at the very end.
Yeah.
And that was bad, and was again also their fault. They had all of the tools at their disposal for that not to have ended the way that it did. They just made a bunch of bad decisions, and those kind of rolled into one big giant clusterfuck.
It all comes down to just playing smart, guys. I say it all the time.
Shut your fucking mouth, Max.
Yeah.
Fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
Max literally Max being like, oh, it all comes down to being smart.
Please
It's just
play
crits.
smart.
There's no smart in critting. Fuck you, bitch.
Man, y'all got fired so easily just then. Damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll
Absolute.
a D2 to see which one of you guys just explodes. Like, okay, man.
Why did
You
you
should
play
have been first in
smart?
the chat, Caius. You shouldn't have been first in the order of things, and then you wouldn't have fucking died. Haney wouldn't have died. Which
Damn.
we'll get to that. We will get to the whole Haney thing.
And then everyone would have been so pissed because Haney lived and Eddie died. Like,
Right.
Yeah. Oh man. So yeah, I guess like when you mentioned things that like I added, like I was reading through the scenario and like, there's good beats for an investigation. There's different places that they could go to. And, all that fit my criteria in terms of like, giving them as much freedom as they can to do things. But then I was kind of looking and I was like, I can't have the police going directly to the meth house right away. So then I was thinking, I got to add something else. And I was like, oh, wait, Edward Nichols, we're going to add in. I wanted to add in, like, they go to his apartment and they get the information that way. To me, that felt like it made a little bit more sense in terms of how, like, quick a police response time could be, I guess. Or how slower it could be, I guess, depending on the information. But then again, it all came down to the fact that they'd have to go in there anyway. So that was, also, a lot of this scenario it felt a lot more cerebral. I feel like this was definitely an examination of everybody's characters, like post Ephemeral Garlic. And then we had to introduce a new character, and then we did the rug pull of Harley Haney appearing, instead of Dr. Kimball, which that was a crazy moment for everybody. Lukas was in disbelief. There's a blooper. There is a extended blooper cut on our Discord at this point. So this was definitely a bigger examination, I guess, of these characters. And on top of that, your scenario was very much less of a cost in terms of sanity, which is what was needed. I felt like when I was looking and kind of developing how these early scenarios would be, I was like, Ephemeral Garlic was pretty heavy on sand loss. I need something that won't be as heavy. And also, these guys just rolled really fucking well in terms of sanity for killing Nazis, because fuck Nazis. So it just happened to work out that way. Yes.
Well, and the one big sand loss that I ended up taking, I wanted to take, because I really wanted Haney to adapt. Desperately wanted him to adapt.
Yep.
Well, he adapted to a lot of things.
He adapted to death. He adapted to a pseudopod through the middle of his face, which I do want to mention. And this is sort of like a open deconstruction of, I guess, and a perfect example of running a game. Kids, don't run a game when you're not on your medication. It's just bad. It's just not a good time all around. I forgot so many turns. It was just not good. It's just not good. Don't do that. That's my failing as a handler, and I'm okay with admitting that. It's okay to be open and examine how you do shit. There's nothing wrong with that, because it just means you try and be better for what comes after. But yes, there was a lot of. Hopefully, it sounds good. Hopefully it sounds good to everybody. But then I left in this whole bit where Caius was like, I got one fucking turn and then I died, and I was like, yeah. I mean, some things had to be left in to accommodate that. It was just a mess. The whole thing was a mess, but it was a good mess. So, oh yes.
I think ultimately everything ended up working out, we played together long enough to where, like, if there's a disagreement or whatever, or like a bad night, we were able to talk about it and move on. And I think the show is better for it. Like, we don't go back and re-record episodes. Like, sometimes we'll go and dub something or whatever the fuck, but it's never like, let's fix the story to make sure it feels good. Like, no, we know each other well enough to where we are making a story that always feels good. Even when it's like, womp womp, fuck your character, kill yourself, get
womp,
pseudopoded,
motherfucker. As John so famously said. So,
I'll keep saying it.
And you'll keep saying it. So, but I also do want to mention that we had the wonderful opportunity, and finally, because it's been something I've wanted to for a long time, to bring Harrison, who plays CARRADINE, into the fold to be in during our sessions, because normally in the past I had been dubbing stuff in. I'd been playing as him, but for Capital Gains, we were actually able to have him with us and deliver stuff organically, as that character. Yes, Harrison knows things. He is my confidant, but I bounce ideas off of him. If something like he helps me write some of the intros sometimes, because he's got some experience with EMS related matters, pilot stuff. Like, if something comes up, I'm like, hey, does this make sense? I'll throw it at him, and then he'll be like, no, change this, change that. So Harrison may seem like an invisible presence in the show itself. He's active on Discord, of course, but special want to give flowers to Harrison for being awesome. He's doing a weird face right now, or he was. So
I'm laughing at a comment.
Oh, what was the comment?
In our text chat.
Which one in particular? Save Eddie, kill the cowboy. Either or.
Instead of save a horse, ride a cowboy, it's save Eddie, kill a cowboy.
Yes.
Nice.
That cowboy was Harley Haney. So,
yeah.
What did you like, Sofie, about what we did, and what did you wish that I had done differently, or what we had done differently overall, like in terms of running this or playing it?
I don't think that I wish that you did anything differently. I mean, I don't mean to say that I think it was great that Haney got iced in a single turn, but at the very least, I had fun as a listener, and I guess that's what matters for a podcast, right?
Right.
But no, I mean, honestly, like, I think adding Nichols' house fixes the pacing. Like I said this before, like genuinely, that was like such a good addition to the structure of the operation. And like you mentioned that like this was more cerebral for like for the agents. Like I think that's like really meaningful. That's like important for like especially an op like this one because it is like on paper kind of action packed, right? Like it builds towards a like really explosive confrontation that like kind of can't be avoided. And there's a danger with operations like that. And like I think a lot of shotgun scenarios can end that way. And like when that happens, you lose, or when it like just kind of rushes towards that, you lose what makes Delta Green like such a fun game, which is the like the sort of humanity of all of these people and like how it's getting destroyed or literally ended. And like yeah, I don't know. I really appreciated that. That's why I had so much fun listening to it. Is because like it did focus on the characters and like use the sort of like structure of the investigation to do that in a nice and fun way.
It was also a great vehicle for Lucas's new character. Lucas, like, I mean, that's also the great thing about Delta Green is it's a lot it's a lot easier to bring in somebody than it is, say, maybe in some other kind of RPG where it's like you have to kind of sometimes with that, unless are really good with it, you kind of have to shoehorn in like a good excuse. But with Delta Green, it's like, nope, got to call in a new agent, got to bring them in to do this. It's simple enough to do. And Reed fit
like
in
D&D,
really well with
like,
the dynamic.
My dwarf died, and his twin brother happens to be in the next town.
Right.
Oh, wow,
Right.
he's also weirdly named like just one letter apart.
Yeah,
Yes.
my dwarf Thorgan and his twin brother Dorgan, also
Yeah,
the
exactly.
exact same build, but
Dorgan,
definitely
Dorgan.
different.
That's so
I
weird.
promise.
Yes.
If Eddie died on that dice roll, Eddie Jr. was going to come in.
Oh God. Yes,
Mhm.
Eddie Jr. His yes.
His unborn child.
Yes, which alluded to in the very beginning. Like yes, Deanna's pregnant and all that stuff. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, fuck. What I was gonna say something.
I'm a read.
I was gonna say also with the added investigation that really helped Scott and Eddie or Sketty's relationship grow since they
Oh
were
my god.
sent to
Sketty.
troll the campus and twice.
Toxic Joey.
That is a good point. It actually, it did help their bond grow a little bit. Actually, it was a good pairing in that case. So, even though they all fucked it up and got into a fist fight with some college football grads, so, but that worked out
They
pretty
deserved
well.
it.
No, they did. Honestly, I mean, we'll get the favorite moments, but I do just want to highlight you fucking rolling that crit success. And I was like, you're going to tackle this dude over the couch. I'm like, that's just a badass moment. Like, look, this is not a power fantasy game, but I'm a still firm believer in rule of cool and doing badass shit while you can and while you're alive, like, so if I can weave that into the narrative somehow, I go for it every time. So, but, I mean, we talk about this. Yes, for everyone listening, there is a deathbed confessional for Harley Haney, but we'll talk a little bit more about that and get more specific with Haney in that next week. But yeah, so I do have a question. Why the slime? Out of all the Mythos creatures, why the slime?
I have been accused of doing far too much with Shub. Basically, all of the like ongoing games that I run, they're all like about Shub, and that's because I like a lot of the like weird themes related to that, like fertility stuff, and like some of the imagery can be like really evocative in a gross way that I really think is neat. But
Agreed.
my players get mad at me for that. And so I was like, I'm gonna force myself to like do something different weird. And there's like so little like soggy stuff out there, I feel like. And so do it like trying to like find like mythos creatures that were like conceptually interesting, and like also like tomes that were conceptually interesting, and like I kind of like worked backwards from that, because like again it was like okay, I have like a broad concept, but like not the specific details of the unnatural vector when I started, and I just like to like go through like old like Call of Cthulhu stuff and like old Delta Green stuff, and like find neat set pieces, and then like figure out what it would look like to like narratively integrate them, and like doing like Book of Ibon stuff, and like Stoggy felt like a way to do that.
The poem was a good touch. It's always good when I can like have like a handout or something I can read, and you know, it's like, hey, petition to Sithagwa. Jan's immediate reaction, oh, fuck off. You know, so it's perfect. It's great to just nonchalantly describe something, and it's like, oh, hey, Mythos being just right there in your face in the second episode. So
I'm like one of the more read in people on the current cast about like, you know, going like deep on not only just like the original Lovecraft writings, but like also on August Derleth and some of the other people who came after him. And so every time I hear a name like that, I'm like, God damn it, come on, man. Not again.
I mean, that just, I live for y'all's reactions to this shit, you know, like maybe that's just a weird thing of mine, but it's just fun, you know, like and when you guys do the same shit to me, it's fun for me as well. Like, you know, hey, Elena, go read Horseback Jack.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, that was an Uno reverse moment.
I do need to say I sincerely apologize for my Boston accent. Or whatever, you know, whatever the accent that is.
She's a transplant. She's a transplant from
it's true.
the
I'm
Southwest.
a fucking transplant. I can do a Boston accent any fucking day of the week, but like it's not where I'm from.
You're not gonna offend her or upset her, you know. So.
No, I find it really funny. I live with a fucking like New England townie, and sometimes he and I go off into a weird like cyclical. We're both getting more intense with our Boston accent. So I was like, this is really fucking funny.
Perfect. Nice. I mean, look, it's better than any accent I can do. So, sorry. Go ahead, Caius.
I did want to ask, you know, going back to Lukas and Reed, how did it feel for you bringing in like a totally new character to this existing and very fucked up cell? And then once you've answered that, I'm also curious how Sofie felt about hearing it.
Honestly, I think Reed is a perfect plugin for like most cells, because as we will probably see more in the future, he's not really a shot caller, and he's more of a follower. He has big problems struggling with making choices. And yeah, that's basically his okay. I'll try to mold into the structure that's already there. And you know, he was, I think we had that one scene where he was trying to get in between Haney and Scott, and Haney instantly shut him down, and he just stopped. So, yeah.
It was a little bit beyond, he's not a leader. You know, that was not a Boston accent, but that was just me reading it as it was in our chat. So
yeah, Reed really isn't a leader, and I'm not sure if he said it in Capital Gains, but he does not think of himself as someone who could potentially lead something like this. So he's super happy with being told what to do, unless he loses respect for the person who tells him that. And at that point, let's just say the way that the op went, he didn't lose that much respect from anyone, because it kind of went really smooth. And okay, Scott and Eddie fucked it up at a party, but like, what are you gonna do? It's they hate some college kids. Who cares? So yeah, he was perfectly happy, just fitting in.
I mean, also the great moment at the end where, you know, you all get back to the hotel and Reed is just standing there reflecting on what could have gone better on a personal level for him, was a great character moment in my mind, you know, and that leads to other things. But there was also a lot of good character scenes between just like everybody, and Haney in that dynamic as well. Really helped with that, and Harrison as CARRADINE and those moments, like making, being on the phone calls and just having those sorts of conversations and stuff like that. It was, a lot. It allowed for a lot of really good character moments, I feel like, given Ephemeral Garlic.
I think to that point, right? Like this, it seems to me that this was like a great opportunity to bring in a new character, and like maybe these things are like connected to one another, but like because of the I don't want to say like slow burn, but like the sort of like slower pacing and like more like, I don't know, like dramatic, I guess, like way that Capital Gains played out here. It feels like a great way to introduce a new character, and it felt like that for Reed. I don't know. Like, I think that because there were so many opportunities to like reflect and like sort of talk about stuff, because it like wasn't as like fast paced, and also because like everyone wasn't constantly taking sand damage or just like kind of losing their shit. Like not that like can't also help with like introducing characters, but I feel like giving them like more space to like breathe and like be characterized like worked very well.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I mean, also, I'm trying to think, like, the different pairings of people, like Scott with Reed going to the cabin, Eddie with Haney in the little French cafe, having the conversations that they had. And then after at the hotel in New Hampshire, when Haney adapted to violence, Eddie had his, Mike, you had that time to shine, having that conversation. And then Haney's just totally indifferent while, Eddie's like, hey, man, you got kids and all that other kind of thing. And then it was just like, nope, don't give a fuck about fuck them kids. Fuck my wife. Like that's pretty much what it felt like at that point in time. But my wife, yes. I guess. Does anybody else have any burning thoughts or questions?
I did, just because,
okay.
This is a little bit masturbatory on my part, but one of my favorite scenes we did was Scott having the debate. I'm going to use some heavy scare quotes there. Debate with the student organizer. Like, what's that character all about? I like that guy. So Scott in character hates him because
he's a hardcore.
Yeah, he hates him because he's an anarchist. Therefore, he's a little baby liberal in Scott's Marxist-Leninist eyes. But
so
I've killed Sophie. I'm sorry.
No, I'm laughing because like so true. I think that's like also how I felt about Clark writing Clark, right? Like in so many ways, this is like an attempt. I'm talking about like sublimating shit, but like dealing with like specifically weirdo, annoying anarchists in the anti-fasc scene is like one of the weirdest and most consistently annoying experiences. And I also felt like Clark was like a little baby lib, but like at least a little baby lib that's willing to fight. And I think like those two contradictions are interesting, especially when they then have to interact with like, I mean, not that this is true of every DG like run, but like my people, like we're always a bunch of like weird leftists who hate the cops playing like FBI agents, and like
it's a weird contradiction for sure.
Yeah, it's a weird contradiction. It's a weird dynamic to have to interact with, and when that then becomes you are playing as a fucking Fed talking to someone who like I know how Clark would react to a Fed because that's how I would also react to a Fed because I've been in that same fucking position sometimes. And like, that just felt like a really fun thing for me to like think about and like think about how to like sort of insert it into the structure of the investigation is like, okay, what happens when you have a source who fucking hates your guys? And like, how do you engage with that? And like, how do you engage with that in ways that like potentially suck for you as a player that you have to do in order to like characterize your investigator? Sorry, I just noticed the cat on the stove.
Yeah, thanks. Bane, old man, doing old man shit. Anyways, continue. Sorry.
No, I mean,
I always yell at my cats. So, yeah. I love them, though. Anyways. Shut the fuck up.
Free them.
Which I
Freedom.
guess on the back of that point, it's a good thing that Clark ran into who he did.
Mhm. Well, I don't know.
Well,
about that one, man.
and
I mean, look, they got the information they needed. If it had been Haney and
sanity when his ego's a little too high.
Uh-huh.
it's a bad combination.
Do you mean Pierce? Not Clark. Clark's the
Or
doctor.
sorry,
Clark's
yeah.
the doctor, yeah.
Pierce,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Good. Thank you, Harrison. Yes.
Mhm.
I
But
literally,
still.
I'm like looking at my fucking like PDF of this operation.
But it was fun also, I will say, just from a behind the scenes point, working with the wonderful folks at Hand on the Door, which shout out to them
Mhm.
for giving Jan a whole brand new setup for fucking free. Go check out their podcast. Hand on the Door is a great, fun show. They're great people. But on that level, it was actually fun to try for me behind the scenes to try something a little different, which was to do a little bit more of a dubbing job. Because all of Dr. Clark's lines were done by me in play, but I wanted to be narratively consistent because I had the entire cast for one of our intros, and they all played the people that kidnapped Clark. And I was like, it'd be fun to have Aubrey reprise that and do some of those lines again. And so I basically just sent them to Sam. Sam, hooked me up. It got back to me, and it was just a lot of fun to do. And she did a really killer job with the line delivery. So big shout out to Aubrey and big shout out to the Hand on the Door cast for that. So do we want to talk about favorite moments from Capital Gains?
I liked when I got handed an elder sign, and I just thought it was a fucking piece of papers.
Favorite moment? One of them? Yeah, let's start with you, Mike. So that's one. Do you got any others?
Other favorite moment was definitely the final conversation I had with Haney before he met his slimy demise.
That was a good conversation. Yeah, just total don't give a fuck energy behind it all. So Harrison was going to be next, but he's on the phone. So I want to rotate over to Jan. Your favorite moments from Capital Gains?
Well, we kind of already went over one of them, but definitely meeting with Pierce. That was, I wish we were able to do more with his character, just the way things shook out. Obviously, only got to see him those 2 times, but another one, the raid on the meth lab, that was really good. I think that up until it went entirely to shit, actually showing the team as being for a bunch of half insane weirdos. They actually are really competent when you put them in situations they are good at. And I think finally, I'm going to roll them all into one, but they were like 8 different scenes throughout the thing. But anytime we had a long form conversation at like one of the mini hotels, just every single one of those were amazing.
I always want to have those opportunities to let you guys flex. It's always good to have those kinds of conversations and build the characters up more. So, yeah.
I wanted to add one that didn't
Yeah.
make it to the cut. When we were double parked against each other.
Oh, yeah.
And
I actually blacked out laughing.
Yeah, there's I guess some miscommunication. So
joke.
yeah, there was this whole thing where I guess Mike misunderstood how I had I was explaining the cars, and then he drove away like a monster truck or something, just driving over Reed's car, and then Jan just lost his fucking mind. It redlined out of existence. It's not in the blooper reel for that reason, but it was funny as shit. So it was a good little bit that sadly didn't make the cut. Lukas, favorite moments?
So I think my 100% most favorite moment was Scott and Eddie, like the complete scene from meeting the anarchist up to them drunk in that college kids fighting and doing all of that. And man, it was
One
so fucking
correction.
good. Even the aftermath.
Yeah, one correction. Neither of them were drunk. They were both completely sober, starting shit with a bunch of college kids. I mean, they had
are you
drunk a
fucking-
little bit.
Are you thinking
Yeah, they
about
had
like the
drunk
kid at the dorm who wouldn't let them in?
Yep.
That sounds like and they just kept Scott just kept getting perpetually angrier with the kid following protocol and doing his fucking
until
job.
fists flew. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was amazing. I loved that shit. Oh, that was so funny.
Those kids will complain about me beating them up, but they're not going to complain about the kegger I gave them.
Any others, Lucas?
Yeah, corrupting the youth.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think my second favorite scene, which is, I mean, they're like on the same level. Is Haney adapting?
Yes,
Like when he shot
Nichols.
Nichols. Yeah, thank you. When he shot Nichols and basically straight up adapted to violence. With sanity loss, I think of 1, something like that.
Yeah, but the charisma drop though was insane. It was insane.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, but I mean,
lost everything.
It
Dude
worked.
was
I mean, he lost
in
his
the middle
kids,
of
lost
his
his
fucking-
wife,
yeah,
lost
it
his
worked.
personality.
yeah, no, I think there was a really good and heavy scene, which is like in complete contrast to like Scott being a dipshit.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think those two were by far my favorite scenes. And other than that, I don't know, man. The rest kind of felt on the same level. Nothing that like completely spiked for like a really good scene. I mean, in the beginning when we went into Clark's apartment, checking it out, and Sofie was name dropped. I also went like, so that also was really good. I think those were probably my favorites.
Caius.
Yeah, for me. So I really enjoyed in that Scott Eddie sequence when when Scott tried to talk to some college girls and they were like, ew. That was phenomenal.
Just like real
like
life.
a real highlight.
It's just like real life. That made it to the blooper reel.
Just fantastic. And that whole scene in general was I was so, like laughing really hard, but also so furious at them. the Haney
Yeah, Scott be like, shut the fuck up,
too
Eddie.
was half Haney and half me. I speaking of which, I really liked being able to dad at both Eddie and Scott and having them have very different reactions to that. That was a lot of fun. I liked pushing Scott's buttons. That was very fun for me personally as a player. And then in Nicholas's apartment, the whole torture lead up to the shot through the head, the adaptation, I thought that was very fun. I thought it was a real show of the group trying to work together and managing. And then things going off the rail and it's still working somehow, which was kind of the theme throughout this entire arc. It was like, somehow they're doing it, ?
Harrison.
So I'll keep my list short. The opening scene in the first hotel room where we meet Haney. Well,
Yes.
reintroduced to Haney. That was great. And I hope everybody enjoys the full-length crash out version.
Even the full
It's about
length
7.5
crash out
minutes
version
long.
is cut down. Even that's cut
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was.
It was a good 10-15 minutes of just pure chaos.
Yeah. When Max said it's not Kimball, I knew exactly what was going on, and my immediate reaction was, I'm leaving.
I'm pretty sure if I ever step foot in Germany, there's a kill on sight order for me. And if it's not Lukas that kills me, it's going to be Tony clawing my eyes out.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just come over. No reason.
Uh-huh.
I don't like that you slipped into your Eagleneck voice when you start saying that, Lucas.
Come on over.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Yeah. Any others, Harrison?
Also the scene in the courtyard with Scott, Eddie, and I cannot remember Scott's former colleague's name, That
O'Neill.
was
Oh,
O'Neill.
yeah,
That was
O'Neill.
a
Oh my-
great scene of mental breakdown.
The beginning of the mental breakdown or the further breaking down. Yes.
I also enjoyed the adaptation scene, and also the introduction separately from the reintroduction for Haney, but also the introduction of Reed.
Yes.
I enjoyed
So
that.
fun. Yeah. So fun fact
Mhm.
about that, me and Lukas recorded that separately, just because we had the time. And I was like, I want to get real in depth with introducing this new character, really kind of ground them, show them in their day to day. And what better way to do that than have him evading a Stasi guy and retrieving some bugs in East Berlin and East Germany? You know, like I wanted to really like talk about the spy fiction thing, Sophie, that you mentioned before. That was like for me a real cool opportunity to try and like lean into that world a little bit, and I wanted to kind of build something around that while still giving, you know, choice and how, you know, stuff can be done as a player. Damn, all these are great. Sophie, your favorite moments?
So I feel like I like hit you up about this as soon as I got to it in the recording. It is the adaptation scene, but in particular like the drama of the like torture and then the actual like execution of Nichols, followed immediately by the like just killing Nazis. I lost my fucking mind. I thought that was so funny.
It was Lukas who said that.
Like
Mhm.
that just abrupt. I don't know, like and that's like it was just really fucking funny. It was like that like dramatic tension breaking. That was 100% my favorite part. At least like as a listener, it's hard to like point to like other particular moments, especially for this one, because like so much of it was kind of like these like longer scenes, and all of those scenes felt like either really funny, such as like all of the campus shenanigans, or like I don't know, like really like I keep saying fun, but like these like nice longer like dramatic moments, like the interactions
Mhm.
between characters that like I don't know, but it's got to be the adaptation scene for me. That was just so good. And again, like
Everybody
wouldn't have
played
been
that really
possible without
well.
the changes. Yeah.
Mhm.
I guess I have to talk now. I guess it's my time where I talk about my favorite moments. I think it was you, Jan, who mentioned it was either you or Caius who mentioned earlier about like the raid. Even though I bungled that in certain ways in terms of combat and turn order, I liked how everybody was just kind of like in the zone and in the element and understood. And going back to the whole thing of like when the shit came down to it, everybody knew what to do. And I wanted a scenario that also had a scene like that where I could play with that a little bit, like have a raid and also use different music that I hadn't really got a chance to use before. There's a lot of more. Avery Alexander makes great music, full stop. A lot of his music is used in our show. A lot of it is more quieter, stealthy themes, but he does have some like special forces combat themes. And normally in the past, I've been using these more dramatic tension, dark filled pieces, but this time I was able to use like an entire soundtrack of his was basically the soundtrack for the entire raid scene. It felt more kinetic, felt more, you know, exciting. And then when the slime came in, I just had this one piece playing because I was like, oh shit, this one sounds really good. But I guess that's more from a production perspective. In play, it was a fucking mess. I don't know how I strung it together and I made it sound good. That's all I know. The diner scene. How are we going to talk about this and not talk about Never Gonna Give You Up, Never Gonna Let You Down with Rick Astley? How could we fucking leave that out of the equation? One of my whole favorite scenes. You know, there's all this tension, this three-way verbal Mexican standoff, and Reed is just not giving a fuck, is not aware, just, you know, he's been overseas for so many years. He comes back stateside and he's just, you know, jamming out, enjoying some good American diner food, listening
Just
to
want to listen to
popular
some music.
Yeah, popular song. Like it felt like a very, even though like the dice and the rolls determine that was a very human moment. You know, like it felt real and it felt grounded in reality, and that shit was a lot of fun. You know, just for me to listen to. Also, me constantly having to pal check Scott and Jan is because of his intermittent explosive disorder. I was like, yeah, we're gonna do this. Anything that feels like it could be a powder keg verbal situation, I'm gonna pal check him because that'll just be fun. So anytime like that happened was always a fun thing to kind of explore a little bit. Yes, and then Mike, there was a whole Mike with his "What's New, Pussycat," as he just put in our chat, but it was a lot more than that. It was a lot more extended, I feel like, but I cut it down to, it being what it was. So, honestly, this arc was a bridge, in many ways. Trying something new, having Kimball not be in it, Reed being introduced, and then we have, two OGs who've been through, 2 missions already and seeing how they react to everything. It worked out so nicely. And I set the pieces forth, but I couldn't really do the shit without all you guys, as I say all the time. You guys are the other half of what makes this so fun to do, So fuck. Any final closing thoughts?
Fuck Nazis.
Fuck Nazis unequivocally.
Yeah, fuck Nazis.
It's
fuck
okay to kill
Nazis.
Nazis, guys. If you take away anything from this arc, it's okay to kill Nazis.
Oh,
Yep.
It's
I do
your
want to
duty.
say it is. I do want to say there was a couple other things that I forgot to mention that I'm just now realizing. This was an unintentional tie-in to Walking Distance. Because in one of the intros, you have Dan Masterson, Kingston, pre-business. He's still doing his CIA shenanigans. He's the one who gets the guns for them. And if they had stuck around long enough for the Karateka to come in, it would have been Heinrich Schiele. It would have been the man in the present, in the past, because he's a living, breathing character. This is a universe that exists. People exist, so but it didn't get to that point. You all figured it out before then. Yeah,
Heinrich Schiele in his much more younger and sprier form. He'd only be in his late 80s at this point.
Younger and sprier in his late 80s.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. I'm glad that we dealt with
that.
it before it got to that point because
no.
I
don't know how it would have been. Another thing too, the slime would not have left the meth lab. If you all hadn't dealt with it, it would have just stayed there, but y'all wouldn't have realized that. Hey,
yeah, just let the cops deal with it. That's
Sophie. Sophie wrote it that way. All right, so blame her for that.
I have 2 for 2 people.
Do your middle toes as well if you're feeling extra spicy. So
I don't.
I
can't.
No, I'm actually 100% in favor. Let the cops deal with the slime. It's fine. We did our job. We got Clark. We did our job.
That would have been so funny if we had
actually,
just fucked
more
off
so
and
to
let
the
the local
point.
PD fucking get slimed.
Slime nerd. No, but the slime was actually, I think, if I remember correctly, it was supposed to dissipate at dawn. I think was how it was written. Yeah. But the players don't know that,
It's like
obviously.
Nickelodeon Kids' Choice, except it kills you.
There you go. See? The superior
you
kids'
get a
choice.
prize for being a stupid fucking Nazi. So it kills you. And also you're being Haney. So it's also like, he's also stupid.
He's a cop.
Punishment for being
Right,
Haney.
yeah. The only people that really got hurt in this op were cops and Nazis and fucking similes.
Are they even people?
Oh, we are losing. We are, see. This is when we
are
finally get.
losing. We don't care. Every post.
I'm gonna say this is
every.
Yes,
Every
we're losing
postmortem, we
people
lose
who
more of our
like
audience, and that's
who like
awesome.
Nazis and who think we're an audio drama. We're losing all those people.
Right.
So
I was gonna say this is what's gonna finally get us like.
We're like we.
Don't worry, you're going to lose access to this channel soon after we're
this
done
podcast.
here.
We're like, let's work on not being super political. First postmortem, fuck ice, kill yourself. Second postmortem, fuck cops. This one, cops and Nazis are the same, and they should both die.
No, healthcare was brought up with Caleb Stokes. It was healthcare. It was Lucas.
Yes, it was healthcare.
Yeah.
So-
Well, we also brought up ice.
Mhm.
We
Yes.
brought up so much political themes,
Which-
but it's so funny
We'll
that
say
we
it again.
evolved.
Fuck ice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
someone posted a meme recently about like, oh yeah, the fucking Stonefall postmortem was like, okay, let's not get too much into politics, and then there was the Green Mind postmortem, which was like, all right, fuck all of you. If you disagree with getting free healthcare to people, you shouldn't have a right to exist. Fuck you.
Hey, look. I'm just saying, I support every single thing I've ever said on any of these postmortems. So,
Yep.
I mean, we
Yeah, they
wouldn't
say,
say it
like,
otherwise, you know.
right.
Like,
Yeah, Discord's an open platform, and it's just as good as like speaking to a microphone at a police station or writing it down on a piece of
yeah,
paper
just
in
don't
front
fed
of a cop.
post. Just don't fed
Yeah, no-
post, and you're good.
Right.
You know. So, you good over there,
Yeah,
guys?
I stand by everything.
Yeah.
So, I guess on that wonderful, somewhat bleak note, what's coming next? You might be wondering. So, first of all,
Mhm.
support us on coffee.com if you are interested in hearing more things and upgrading all of our equipment to be of a higher standard. Help me make this a better show. We would really appreciate it. It's totally optional, but we would love your support. It is ko-fi.com/9mm retirement radio. You can subscribe for $1 if you want to. $1. Hell, if all of you out there listening just subscribe for $1, imagine how much better the show could be. That's my
It's at least
plug.
$3.
Mhm.
Yes.
At least $3.
Yep.
But
Hell
on
yeah.
that, but
Am I a member that's fucking subscribed to the Ko-fi?
I don't know why you are, but yes, you are. Yes. But what's coming next? We have another side opera ran by Lukas. It's the first thing we ever recorded. It's called Operation
God.
Cat's Grace. It's finally seen the light of day 2 years after we recorded it, and you will probably get to hear at some point how Jan fell asleep during it. That is coming within the next 2 weeks or so after the Deathbed Confessional, which will be next week. We will be talking about Harley Haney in a little bit more detail. So that will be next week. And then Cat's Grace will be 2 weeks after that. Then, once Cat's Grace is done, Operation Rolling Forge is our next main arc. It is an experiment. It is a highly huge experiment of me running something with no write-up. It's mostly my own creation with some bits pulled from other stuff. We're still in the midst of recording it at the time of this, probably, maybe. Who the fuck knows? Hopefully not.
It's going very well.
Yes, it's
From
But,
a technical perspective,
nothing's
yes.
wrong.
Mhm.
yes, nothing is wrong at all whatsoever. It's typical Delta Green, baby. But also,
Your favorite
I also
characters are safe. Don't worry.
yeah, as always, every time. But I also
Mhm.
want to take this moment to also we're planning some other stuff for the coffee page because I want the main feed to strictly be 9mm retirement, strictly be Delta Green. But you know, we do play other systems. Lukas is going to be running a Cthulhu Dark one-shot that's going to feature Caius and Alex. We're going to bring Alex from Walking Distance back. It's going to be perfect. These two lovebirds just possibly at each other's throat. I have no idea. But the thing
Just
that
reliving some trauma.
the thing that Lukas is going to be running is from a German fanzine for Call of Cthulhu stuff. So it's not anywhere online. It's not in English anywhere. It is extremely niche and obscure. Only here on our coffee page. So you're going to want to check that out. Stuff that we put on the coffee page is probably going to be, you know, it's not going to be on a strict release schedule like the main show is. It's going to be like as I can edit it. Other things that I'm trying to get going is a Cyberpunk Red one shot. I'm going to corral some people for that. But yeah, we're just trying to do some other stuff that's hopefully going to be within the next year. Yeah, fun stuff. And sorry, Harrison, you were going to say something, I think.
I was gonna say we are not beholden to the Tuesday. Long may it rain.
God damn it! Tuesdays on the feed, son of a bitch! This was a trap. This was a fucking
It
trap.
was.
You could've
Then you
just
fell right
cut it.
into it.
No, I can't. That would be dishonest, and Harrison would put his Crocs in hoe mode and forever not let me know whatever.
That's my secret. That's my secret.
We can
Cap.
release
They're
the
always in
Ko-fi
home mode.
content on Tuesdays.
Ooh.
Ah, here we go. Yeah, the meme will be complete.
Fuck.
There we go.
All right. Well, we're good. That's a thought for the future potentially. Yeah, but that's what we got coming up next on the show. And Sofie, thank you so much for taking the time to sit with us dumbasses and talk about your scenario. We had a lot of fun playing and running it. I hope you had as much fun listening to it.
Thank you so much for having me. I had a great time listening to it, and I had a great time talking to all of you lovely people about how much we fucking hate not.
Yeah.
Talk about these.
Yeah. So with all that being
And do you have
said,
anything
thank you.
you want to?
yes.
Do you have anything you want to plug, or
Are you writing
know,
anything
go over your
new?
socials or?
Yeah, so all of my published stuff is on totalityandopacity.itch.io. You can also find it on the Delta Green scenario database, which I think Max already called out. I have some new stuff that I've been working on for like a year that was supposed to be in the alphabet contest for last year, but then got super bloated and scrolled out of... It's like some like King and Yellowy stuff that hopefully I will eventually finish because I think it's neat. But you should all also go listen to my bands. And its name was Epion and Heaven Through Violence, which are the Gundam Screamo band and the Morrowind emo band, respectively. I promise the music is really good.
Well, where are you touring it all?
description.
Are you touring it all anywhere that's close to the United States?
Yeah, so Heaven Through Violence is doing a short tour in April of this coming year. We're based in Boston, so we're playing here. We're playing a show in Montreal, and then sort of swinging south and doing some stuff in like Pennsylvania, and then like the Central Atlantic, and then coming back north. And its name was Epion is playing a festival in Miami, Florida in February.
Nice.
And then we're going to be, I think, maybe in Japan later this year. Hopefully by the time this episode airs, that will be public information. And if not, then people who listen to 9mm Retirement Radio and the handful of people who listen to And Its Name was Epion will have a leak of information that's really exciting for them and them only.
Nice.
Sure
That's awesome, man.
One of us.
Japan has always been like a bucket list place for me to visit at some point in time when the world's not as crazy and shitty. So that's awesome. Oh shit. That's really cool. Well, if we got no other thoughts, thank you everybody for tuning in and listening to 9mm Retirement Radio, and we will see you on the next time. Bye.
Bye.
Why are
Bye.
we
Bye, everyone.
Why?
Hey y'all, it's present day Max here to correct what past Max said when I had closed out the episode originally. A lot of the ideas mentioned for our coffee games are always in flux and in various stages of planning. Scheduling is the true cosmic horror in tabletop gaming, as I'm sure everybody knows. And sometimes we want guests to fill in for those of us who can't play because, shit, it's fun and we want to try different things. If you follow us on our Discord or Instagram, you'll know that some of those games are already definitively recorded and are different from what has been previously mentioned on record, such as in our 1-year anniversary message. All of it is planning and fun ideas, so that doesn't mean that they won't come in the future. Also, there's one other thing that I want to mention, and it's regarding Harley Haney's deathbed confessional. After a group discussion, we've decided that we're going to re-record the deathbed confessional for retired Master Trooper and Bondbreaker, Harley Philip Haney. We all came to an agreement and understanding that the initial attempt was not respectful of Caius' work with Haney's character and everything he did during Capital Gains to bring that beloved man to life. However, that most vile cosmic horror, as I mentioned, scheduling, has pushed us back in accomplishing this goal. The release date for Haney's deathbed confessional will be announced once we have the opportunity to re-record and edit that. Bullet Brain thanks you for your understanding in this matter. Now on to the blooper reel.
What do you have in mind?
Anyone here want to try and think of a clever name?
Jesus Christ, Mike! I thought you had one prepared.
Oh my fucking!
You know,
Rosier.
Scott's a great name.
Yeah, call her Rose Hill. No.
Rosier.
Jesus Christ. Well, do you think
Is
it's
that a name? Isn't it like Rosier? Am I stupid?
I mean, we're all stupid to a degree, Caius. So
Rosier, because of me. That's why. You need a brain behind the trigger finger.
Fucking Luke is shaking his head.
What a motherfucker.
There's a small leather-bound book in there. It's called Horseback Jack. I need you to read that. I'm telling you to read that well.
Oh my fucking god.
What?
No. What the fuck? You're turning your wife into a fucking ghoul. What the hell are you doing?
Man securing pussy for hundreds of years.
So, full disclosure that I'm going to cut. We've kind of had a back and forth about where things could go with Scott and Elena. I didn't think it was going to happen this soon.
Oh, what's happening now?
We're
doing this now.
Shit. Now I got to think of something. See, this I live for this shit because now I'm just like, all right. Oh shit. All this is going to have to be kept in because it's.
Cool.
Girlfriend. I got chills.
Okay.
Guys.
Anybody got any questions?
Any other questions?
No,
I
have to go. I gotta pee.
Harley.
Fuck off, CARRADINE.
Harley says piss break.
Yeah. Let's take a piss break and
Okay.
Thank you. Jesus. I hate
Lucas, I messaged Lucas just now. I said, I feel I have emotionally damaged you. And he says, when I die, I will forever haunt you. He doesn't get a nickname. He isn't one of them.
I called him Oh, yeah, okay.
No, it's happened. He already said it. So,
Got it. He's mustache, baby.
I mean, that man's mustache is pretty nice. Reed's mustache is pretty good.
No,
so. All right.
He's a gorgeous man.
I was this close to calling him glasses too, but I was like, no, it's too kitschy.
He's got no glasses.
Yeah, he doesn't have glasses.
He does. Oh, doesn't he?
No,
Fuck.
He does not.
I don't know why I thought he had glasses. Damn.
He is wearing a Kansas Chiefs hat.
Yes.
Scott kills him immediately. Fuck the Chiefs. No, sorry, that's a blooper.
God, it's such bad OPSEC. Holy shit. Fuck.
You can't escape it, man. Reed, give me a craft locksmithing Give me a lockpicking roll.
Before
Give me a lockpicking roll, motherfucker. I can't say the goddamn word.
Are your knees weak? Mom's
Christ.
spaghetti.
Not quite yet. That comes out failed sand roll.
Mom spaghetti on Reed's sweater already.
Yep.
I mean, basically what we know is that there's a frog god situation and she was kidnapped. And that's about it, right?
So
God situation.
So
Am I wrong?
Correct.
It's
Toad
very
God.
true. But,
Whatever.
Yeah.
whatever.
So-
You got them witch.
Give me a sec. Oh, my back. Fuck. Okay.
Okay, wait. I have an idea.
My back, my pussy, and
When
Let me tell
Eddie.
you, my pussy's hurting real bad right now.
Oh my god, this is so fascinating. They're gonna grant us the gift of nocturnal stealth? What the heck could that mean? Oh my god, who are you? What are you doing in my house? Get away from me. Get away. Hey, go on, get away.
Oi, what's all this then? Get her.
Oh
this bird bit me.
No, I was gonna go to the cheese.
Oi, shit, grab these papers too. Might be important.
I got him. Let's go. We don't want the neighbors to hear.
I can put my gun on her. Oh, no, mate. She's wanted alive, remember? Let's go. All right. Let's go.
Come on. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just making
I still
a
hope you
joke.
stub your toe.
I have 2 ingrown toes.
I
so
hope you
really
stub those
fucking
specifically.
Yikes.
ingrown toes? Like, you mean the nail?
Ingrown nails.
Okay,
Ingrown
holy
nails.
shit. I was like, damn, I've never heard of that before.
Damn, baby, show us a mutant feed.
I'm a fucking mutant.
I'm fucking beside myself now. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Mike, I get you. I have like a 4-week rhythm to go to get them taken care of. So
I'm sorry, this may become a
blooper
blooper reel, and the world's gonna know of your ingrown toenails. Sorry, y'all. It's just too fucking funny.
No.
Goodness,
it's too funny.
I mean, I think we all suffer from it. Like Lucas,
not
my
me.
disgusting
toes.
Not me. My feet are perfect and beautiful.
my feet.
God
look,
damn it!
Thank
my
you for
feet
saying
look
so.
fine.
Oh.
My feet look fine. They just hurt. My feet look like a Dorito because normally you would have little. Yeah, normally you'd have the little. You have that fan.
Holy
right?
shit!
I never felt like a fan. Yeah, I have a bit of fanning, but okay.
I'm sorry.
It hurts a bit.
All right.
Asherian toes.
Okay.
Asherian feet.
30 minutes.
Oh, you try to talk to them and they basically ignore you pretty much. And
this is just like real life.
And
skinheads. Oh, don't tell me. Are you saying that we have a Nazi problem in a major university? I'm sorry. I need you to walk that back.
Oh no! What a shocker!
All right, yeah. So Scott, yeah, that does. So
yeah, some people say he's like an anarchist or something, or I don't know. I just like
Scott's face falls when she says anarchist.
Yeah.
Liberals.
I didn't realize how perfect this whole scenario was going to be for Jan and for Scott, but
it's just gonna drive Scott to like unimaginable depths of insanity and cuntness.
Yep. Yeah. We will see how deep this hole goes.
Yeah, but
he's late soon in our country.
Sorry. You notice Reed drinks coffee like it's water. Reed
That is
will
mostly
look up
water.
Yeah, okay, that's damn. I'm gonna kill myself now.
It's what I tell myself. So,
I mean, yeah, it's made with water. Like what else? Come on, like my energy drink's also made of mostly water, right?
Anyway,
right. Just a little bit of chemicals. Peace and whatever. Peace gets goddamn boring.
I can't be at home smashing that vibrator into my nutsack all day long.
No, eating
it gets so sore sometimes.
Yeah.
I get numb. I can't feel my balls anymore.
The sensation's just not sending me anymore.
I have to wait a week between, otherwise I can't.
Sometimes I take a banana walnut muffin and just stick it right through the middle and put my dick through it.
When they're nice and warm, it's
one time a walnut
perfect.
went right into my Peter
they
hole.
They feel a little bit mushy inside.
I pour a nice jug
Y'all
of
ever tried
coffee
sounding
right
with a
over
pecan?
All right, so
when I'm done with them, they're a banana walnut cream muffin.
My wife likes to come downstairs and watch sometimes.
She's the cook in this
His wife
situation.
is too busy working and being the breadwinner.
And because we're a podcast that does not want to get copyright stricken in any form or whatsoever, pretend that Never
We're
Gonna
gonna
Give
do
You
a
Up
cover.
is going to be playing from the
We're gonna do a
jukebox.
Put this in the background, looping.
Jan is about to fucking kill himself.
So, how much fan loss do we take?
Roll the
upon hearing that come
D10
over
and you
the
lose
jukebox?
automatically 10 sand. Sorry. Yeah.
We're no strangers to love.
We all just get up and
Jag
start
sa
doing the dance.
hata as tall.
And so do I. For commitment's what I'm thinking of.
Alright, enough.
What do you think? Just the two of us, nice brains blown out, and then we blow each other's brains out. What do you think?
As you're doing ASMR, Scott, Jan is dying in Tumbra. All I hear is ow, 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 and Tumbra.
It feels warm going down your throat and into your belly. And Jesus Christ, I could have worded that better. The liquor.
Whoa.
It feels warm.
Inside of your stomach as you belly. So
which one of us should start the 9mm erotic audio?
Yeah, you like that, don't you, Scott?
All right.
Yeah, drink that down.
Donkey kicking the door.
Right,
so what you're doing?
you're doing
one of these
now.
fucking maneuvers? Like I did knock over the chair just now. Jesus Christ.
That in fact is a fucking maneuver.
Max is caked up.
I am not caked up. Get the fuck out of here. Look, all right. My ass is fat, and not for the good reasons. All right. So, all right. So, but you took the bait with the unhelpful NPC.
And you wouldn't let me fucking beat the shit out of him. So what do you want me to say?
Things you wish you could
wave
do.
Wave the
All right.
fucking carrot in front of me, and you expect me not to bite it.
It's better than carrot's better than a penis, I guess. In that case, anyways. So,
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm just saying shit because we gotta keep this moving. So after
Like
you
a fucking
both
anglerfish.
Runs his hand through his thinning hair. Just Zahra, shut the fuck up.
I actually heard the cat for
Shut
once.
the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
That's what he says.
No.
Lay on your back, your side, hands over your chest. You know,
You jack off.
God damn it, Caius.
I mean, who doesn't grab one of our boys? Am I right?
That's Harley Haney in the cuck chair. No.
Yep, exactly. No, honestly,
And then we're gonna go me, honk shoe, sleeping.
Little honk shua.
Nappy nap.
Oh
okay.
God.
What?
Max.
What? That's what Eric said.
No, it was just
Yeah.
Did he?
He said, I think it's time
he
for
said
some
nappy
honk
nap.
shuas. Or something like that. Okay. So Scott. Oh. Excuse me. Jesus.
Just saying Scott's name fills you with such...
Now only on a 100.
Scott.
Only on a 100. Yikes.
I got that effect.
As you all like to say. Okay. No.
What is it called when you just like blow fucking air out of your mouth like a horse?
Like that.
Like just like sigh.
But he's doing with
Like-
the
I know,
like the loose lipped one.
with your cheeks.
Chuff. You chuff.
I mean that's
Maybe.
mm-hmm.
Is that the word for it? What is the
Yeah,
word?
you
for
like
it?
it's like blow a raspberry chuff. Close enough.
That doesn't sound
Raspberry
right
is
either.
more like, but Max is,
Eddie's gonna
Maybe
chuff.
don't do that if you can't think of what the fuck it is.
Eddie makes a horse noise.
Eddie is Mr. Hands.
Oh no!
That's how that
He
replies
zero
to
sand and then
As
just
Harrison
gets fucked
covers
to
his
death by
face
a
with his
horse.
hands.
I know, what a fucking pain.
Bruh.
Fellas. Good evening.
Have you been listening this whole time?
No, I'm banished from this
you got
room,
headphones
and
on.
I'm my boyfriend puts me in the freezer while he records.
Okay. You're refrigerated. Got it.
He keeps his AC at 64,
Oh, I
so
love
it's just running the entire time. Guys, I'm wearing
Oh, nice.
shorts. There's nothing. I didn't bring a fucking jacket. So
I mean, that's okay. You know, no worries. It is what it is. You make your big debut in October, sir, with us.
very excited, very embarrassed.
6'3", Caius is 5'6". I can see the dynamics playing out very
Shut
well
up!
here.
All right, all
Okay.
right. Let's not speculate.
Sorry. I'm an asshole, and I say it out of pure love. And I'm like, so is he like crushing him? Is there like a thing here?
You know, it's
for
funny.
that? Or-
Jesus Christ!
It's funny. It's funny. Like we'll bed down for the night, And by the time I wake up, I'm on the razor's edge on the outside of the bed, like on my side, balancing between two fucking cats. And he's
no, Mel and I are the fucking same way.
It's been a fun time visiting him.
I don't know what, like, smaller people. I don't get it.
To be fair,
It's a feminine thing.
The fucking edge. I sleep in the corner.
You don't understand. When he lays,
Caius and his gay energy just coming in, being like, "Excuse you."
Well, you don't understand. You understand. We'll be sleeping. We'll be like me, and then like he will lay out on his front like he usually does. And metaphysically, right, his aura, his he laid down on his stomach, and like his chi, right, it becomes so powerful, it expands and pushes me to the edge, and my spiritual energy is just, I can't push back.
So there's like a bloating thing going on here, and an enlargement thing going on here.
Yeah, but like spiritually. Spiritually
expanded. Okay, gotcha.
Oh,
spiritual.
But also,
expansion.
how fucking unhinged to sleep on your stomach?
Well,
I'm learning new lore. I'm a side
Max says it's
for the
unhinged
record.
that you sleep on your stomach. It is bad for your back, babe.
Shut the fuck up. My arms go numb if I sleep on my side.
To be fair, yeah. Wait,
that's why you put a pillow between it, man. Like you put your arm underneath a pillow, and then you just like curl up like this, and you're fucking happy as shit.
I don't know.
And how does your arm not fall asleep? I mean, unless you're like, I don't believe you. Unless you're like setting yourself up for like a stranger.
A stranger? Insane that this is the second time today the strangers come up.
We did see Lucas's ass earlier.
Wait, you guys have to see Lucas's ass earlier?
Want to see?
I thought you'd never ask.
No.
Yes.
Oh, that's more.
It's a full moon tonight, babe.
That was a solid 9 out of 10.
Love you too, Jan.
I blocked my screen in time.
I'll see you guys later.
Because you're not attracted to that kind of ass.
No,
you have to be attracted to find it.
Good night, guys.
See ya.
Artistic.
All I saw was the cheeks.
I'm sorry.
thankfully.
Say that again, Lucas.
I said artistic.
Okay.
And I now have to piss. So, and then we montage. But I'll be right back.
I'm gonna get some water.
I'm gonna grab myself a sliced pizza.
Hell yeah, dude.
Well, fuck you then. Where's mine?
1, 2, move to the door.
3, 4. Your mom is a whore. Sorry. I had to. The rhyme was there.
What did you think happened? Like some.
You got hurt.
No, I didn't get hurt.
You're really loud.
I know. I'm almost done.
Yeah, because this thing can do a multi-attack.
No, it can't. Fuck you, man.
What is
well, you
this?
both shot at it.
What is this, D&D?
Let's see.
Oh, it has legendary resistance.
So,
oh my god, I can't fucking believe that.
Yo!
Thank you, Maddie of Worry Knots, for these beautiful 9mm dice. If you want to kill your teammates and your friends, go order some dice from her.
Well, I'm excited for the fucking what are we calling these? The post
death bed
for Haney. Fuck.
My god. He was about to have the worst day ever coming back.
I was so excited. It's okay, we'll talk about it later.
Hey, now, here's a silver lining. His wife and children get to believe he died loving them.
Yeah.
Very true. Very true.
As I just tell Harrison, Haney just fucking died because I crit.
Max.
Oh man, it's the same shit all over again. Max be like, just don't play stupid. Then it fucking crits.
Yeah, Max is like, don't play stupid.
Yeah.
I didn't roll bad. I didn't do anything.
I think
Hey, rolling, success, rolling, success. Oh, you're gonna throw the peaks in? Okay,
Peaks.
Every time, even when it's not my show. Thank you so much.
Look, it's because and the whole counting down thing we took from you guys, because it just works and it makes sense.
It helps. Yeah. Well,
okay.
That's what 4 years of university will do for you. Teach you little tricks like that.
Teach you the good old 1, 2, 3 go.
That's it's worth $32,000 a year.
No, you hang up first.
No, you hang up.
Jesus
No,
fucking
you hang
Christ.
up.
No, you hang
Absolutely be serious, adults. You motherfuckers. We are 30 years old.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Holy fuck, this is a blooper if there ever was one. My God. All right.
It's such a meme at this point about just internally. It's such a meme about.
It is.
That's all Carradine does is just sit there on the phone, swinging his legs back and forth.
Yes, it is. It's causing the death of me.
Are you going to become the sensual vacuum that you always wanted to be?
No, I do not believe I'm going to become the fuck. Nah, I can't say it. I almost said the wrong thing.
Yeah, you gotta cream it up, boy.
I need a sexual vacuum for some sexual healing.
Gotta cream the cheeks up.
Maxwell just said, and I quote, "You gotta cream them cheeks up." And the answer I have to that is maybe. He is now dying on the other side of this recording.
Oh, yes.
It's amazing.